Can you believe we're flipping the page to August already? I swear July blinked by. Every weekend packed with something: family time, birthday parties, barbecues, and a whole lot of beautiful chaos. Welcome back, besties. I'm so glad you're here with me for another cozy monthly reset. August is a special one. It's my birthday month, and it marks the 1-year anniversary of my fleur de lis tummy tuck, which feels wild to say out loud. Before we dive into setting up August, I thought we should take a look at how far we've come. My trackers are starting to feel like a real snapshot of who I'm becoming, page by page, habit by habit. I just added 2 new reads to my book log, and I'll be doing something new this month: a dedicated book review page of my favorite book. I've also flipped back to my July habit tracker to see what's stuck and what still needs love. I've also added a few more notes to my What Makes Me Happy page. It's been such a powerful reminder to pay attention to the little things. My July calendar was a mix of celebrations, rainstorms, and those real-life interruptions: appointments, reschedules, and roadblocks. I love that this journal gives me a space to track it all without judgment, just observation and awareness. As for my micro habits, I'm happy to say I crushed my 16-ounce water each morning. Pairing it with my morning sunlight routine worked like a charm. One big win: I posted a video every single week this month. It's been a learning curve, for sure, figuring out editing, filming, and how to get my ideas out of my head and into a format that helps you. I also set up a home gym this month and dipped my toes into strength training to get a feel for it before making it a regular part of my routine in August. My self-care cup? Full. I really prioritized rest and doing things that feel like me. I'm thinking about making a full video on what self-care actually means to me, because honestly, it's more than just bubble baths and skincare. This one line a day page continues to be a favorite. It keeps me grounded, grateful, and helps me notice what's working in my life. Some days, the wins are small, but there's still wins. All right, time to try something new. This month, I've added a book review page, and we're starting strong with Atomic Habits. This book is a game changer. 5 stars, no question. It gave me practical tools I could immediately apply, especially in how I'm stacking habits and building a routine that fits into real life. This book is packed with tips that help me rethink how I approach routines, mindset, and even the way I organize my life. If you haven't read it yet, add it to your list. It truly is a game changer. My favorite quote in the book is, "You don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems." This one hit me. It made me realize I needed better systems, not more willpower. It also talked about the 1% rule. Tiny improvements daily equal huge long-term change. That's why I love tracking micro habits. They compound. He talks about habit loops. Cue, craving, response, reward. I started thinking, how can I make the habits I want easier to start? And of course, habit stacking. I used this exact idea when I was stacking my morning water with my morning sunlight routine, and it has worked so well. He also talks about environment design. He talks about how we can shape our space to make habits obvious. Setting up my home gym was a direct result of this concept. The takeaway here? Small habits shape who you become. Build identity-based habits that reinforce the kind of person you want to be. Would I recommend it? 100%, especially for women over 40 trying to build new routines and transform mindset. I've also added a monthly review page, just a simple breakdown of successes, to improve, and thoughts. Under to improve, I mentioned that weekends still need a little work, but then I started thinking, maybe the adjustment I need isn't about forcing things like reading or journaling into my weekends, especially when that's usually my quality time with Chris and the kids. And honestly, that's the beauty of having this page. It gives me space to reflect and ask, is this something I need to push harder on? Or is it something I can let go of right now? It's all about balance. Sometimes these habit tweaks work beautifully, and sometimes they don't. And that's okay. I just take what I've learned and adjust it again next month. Let's jump into August now. This month's cover page has an adorable succulent theme, and I'm loving how it turned out. On the calendar, I've got some fun highlights. My birthday, a Nelly and Ja Rule concert, a comedy show with Louis C.K., and my 1-year surgery anniversary. My 1-year surgery anniversary is something I've been reflecting on a lot lately. It's been a huge milestone in my journey, not just physically, but mentally and emotionally too. I'll be sharing all of that in a dedicated video soon. So if you've ever been curious about skin removal or what a fleur-de-lis tummy tuck is really like, make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss it. For my August action plan, I'm building off of what worked and gently challenging myself in new areas. I'm upping my morning water to 32 ounces. Even though I'm not a fan of water, I'm looking for another anchor to habit stack it with later on in the day. I'm starting strength training 2 times a week. Nothing intense, just intentional. Since July got so busy, I barely finished my second book. So for August, I'll read 1 book and I'll listen to 1 audiobook to stay on track. I'm committing to 1 video a week, but this time posting on the same day every week for consistency. I'm also adding creatine to my morning water. It's such a powerful tool for women over 40, especially for brain and muscle health. And finally, I'm adding in morning mobility or stretching right after my morning sunlight to help support recovery and energy. For my new habit tracker, I'm removing sunlight. It's officially locked in as a permanent part of my life. This month, I'm tracking water, creatine, stretching, strength training, vitamins, reading, journaling, and videos. And of course, we end with the highlights page, what I used to call my 1 line a day. It's my way of remembering that no matter how chaotic life gets, there's always something worth celebrating. August is already shaping up to be a big month. Between the concerts, my birthday, and the little habit shifts I'm stacking in, I'm feeling aligned and focused. And I'm so glad I get to share this space with you. And hey, if you're new here and want to start your own manifestation and motivation journal, don't forget to check out my first video in this series. I walk you through the full setup step by step, and you can grab the free checklist linked below to make it super easy to start your own. Let's keep growing, bestie. 1 small, mighty habit at a time. And I'll see you on the next one.